All right. Hi, everybody. I'm April Brooker here from fabulous Las Vegas, and you are tuning in to my Christmas special. And I have a lot of exciting friends for you. And for those of you that don't know me, I am that puppet girl from My Strange Addiction, and I'm here with you, fireside in fabulous Las Vegas, with a beverage, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. And I am that puppet girl from My Strange Addiction, as I said. And you might know me from my article in the UK Daily Mail. And the article went viral from England to Iceland to Italy, then from Russia to China, India, then from Australia to Singapore to Indonesia, then from Ghana to Nigeria to Kenya, then from Colombia to Brazil to Guatemala. That's right, I am a celebrity in Guatemala. The headline read as follows: Ventriloquist who splashes out 20 grand a year on her puppets that even have their own bedroom dumps her fiance after he says it's them or me. Folks, I thought I found my Mr. Right. Boy, was I wrong. So I'm not looking for Mr. Right. I'm just desperately seeking Mr. Okay. So Santa, if you're watching, I just want Mr. Okay. And this fall, I went viral in the Daily Star, and I was in Czechoslovakia, England, Estonia, Hungary, Romania. And it was around Halloween. So, Dracula, you missed your window with me. But anyway, I have a great show filled with a ton of surprise guests. So, I'm going to get to it. And my assistant, Nigel, is gracious enough to help me. Nigel, who's my first guest? Oh my gosh, it's May Wilson. What's up? Ow, ow. May, so how are you doing today? I'm good, April, and I'm looking forward to Christmas. And so, May, tell me, what are you looking forward to most about Christmas? Well, Santa, if you're watching, I want to be your sugar cane baby. His sugar cane baby. Yes, his sugar candy cane baby. Uh-huh. But you know that there's a Mrs. Claus. Yeah, but Mrs. Claus hasn't touched his candy cane or his North Pole in how many years? But May, again, married. That's never stopped me before. So Saint Nick. I can both naughty and nice. Okay, May. But, you know, why not think about bigger? Money can't buy you love, but it can buy you a lot of diamonds. So what do you want this year for Christmas? Well, April, I want a grand influencer deal, a convertible, and like I said, a lot of diamonds. But May, those are things. Love is big. Love lasts a long time. No, April. Love doesn't last a long time. Haven't you seen the divorce rate? Okay, what does that mean? That means diamonds are forever, dummy. No, you're the dummy. The correct term is textile American. So, May, you're a famous puppet. Textile American. Where have these people seen you? Well, I've been on ABC, NBC, BBC, and most recently, a frog named Kermit. So, Miss Piggy, if you're watching, I'm making you bacon. Wow! You heard it here. May is beefing with Miss Piggy. So, you've become a well known recording artist. Yes, I have a song called Merry Christmas. I'm so glad I didn't marry you. Produced by Grammy nominee Costas Dino. Wait, that's my song. Of course it is, you dummy. You just figured that out? Okay, May. Enough of this. There's no I in teen, but there's a me. Okay. But you have another song out with the world famous Ink Spots. Yes, it's called That's the Way It Is, and it's a remake of the 1943 classic with the Ink Spots and Ella Fitzgerald. And you might know the Ink Spots from Fallout. That's right, you might know the Ink Spots from Fallout. But back to your Christmas song. Are you going to sing Merry Christmas? I'm so glad I didn't marry you on the air? No, April, we don't have an ASCAP license. I see, but what is your goal? Well, I am the new Queen of Christmas. Move over, Mariah Carey, or shall I say Mariah Scary? May, are you talking trash about Mariah Carey? Yeah, Mariah Scary. Mariah Carey. Mariah Scary. May, Mariah Carey is over there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Mariah Carey. I'm your friend. I love you. I love you. I love you. It's going to be that kind of a show, I guess. But so, May, what are your plans for today? Well, April, my sugar daddy is reading his will. So I will be on later to read The Night Before Christmas, Las Vegas style. But May, you're a smart girl. Why not get a job? You said the J word. Ah! But why not work? I'm too pretty for work. Ah! So, Santa, if you're watching, I want to be your Santa baby. Ah! May Wilson, everybody. Before I bring our next guest on, I have some merch that's available that I will be telling you about later in the show. So stay tuned. This next guest, who is it, Nigel? Dun, 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 dun. President Trump. I'm huge. So, President Trump, how are you this holiday season? Well, April, I just want to say that this year I'm Trampa Claus. Trampa Claus, and what's that? Well, I give presents to the rich, like tax cuts, and the poor doesn't get anything. And children, if your parents aren't cutting it, I'm here. Okay, so President Trump, why are you qualified to be president? Well, April, let's just put it this way. I'm master of everything. I have billions and billions of dollars. I was a host of my own successful reality TV show, and I was president of my own university. Wait, Trump University, you got sued for fraud. Shut up, April. We have a AAA rating. Wait, the Better Business Bureau gave you a AAA rating? Wrong, a triple K rating. KKK. Okay, wow. So this year, what do you want for Christmas? Well, April, I want a white Christmas. A white Christmas. That's interesting. Yes, I want to make America white again. But I thought you wanted to make America great again. Great, white, what's the difference? Wow. And lower on the subject, I want you to be my ho, ho, ho. And I'm going to be your no, no, no. So, President Trump, what about the wall? Well, April, I'm going to go to the wall, and Mexico is going to pay for it. All I have to do is go to the Western Union and pick up the money order. What could possibly go wrong? That joke. You said you were going to build the wall, and you didn't. Well, April, I wasn't a career politician when I ran, but now I am. Look at how good I'm at my job. So, President Trump, what do you want for Christmas? Well, April, I want a fourth wife. But you already have a wife. Yes, but I'm always looking for the next one. By the way, I'm into girls named April. Excuse me? Because I like stormy weather. Okay, all right. What else do you want for Christmas? Like I said, I want my fourth wife. But I just want to say that you, despite your immigration policies, all your wives are foreign born. What can I say, girl? There are some jobs that even Americans won't do. With Gavin Newsom, if you're watching, I have the perfect Christmas present for you. And what's that, President Trump? I want to get him a treasure troll with my face. He's always trolling me. So, Gavin Newsom, I might as well give you a little luck. Wow. And so, what else do you want for Christmas? To perform stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy. Want to hear a joke? No. What do you call one illegal immigrant on the moon? I don't know. A problem. What do you call 10 illegal immigrants on the moon? I don't know. An even bigger problem. What do you call a million illegal immigrants on the moon? I don't know. Problem solved. To the moon, April. To the moon. Okay. All right. You get coal for that joke, Mr. President. Coal? I love coal. How else do you think I got West Virginia to vote for me? Do you have any messages for the American people, like peace on earth? Well, I think this Christmas we should focus on family values. I agree. Let's focus on family values. You know what the number one cause of divorce is? Money. Wrong! Marriage! Folks, you can't make this stuff up. But what about a pardon to yourself for Christmas, Mr. President? Well, April, what can I say? My 34 felony counts make me hip. Hip? Because orange is the new Trump. You know, it works for P. Diddy with those 34 felony counts. Guys like 34 felony counts, and chicks dig a bad boy. Oh, and like I said, orange is the new Trump. You went a long way for that joke. No, you did. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Okay. So anyway, this is on a live stream in England, President Trump. Anything you want to say to the British people? Yes, I am King of England. No, you're not. King Charles is King of England. Well, I am King of the world. We are Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, that's great. But you're not King of the world. Yes, I am. And when I'm King of the world, and I'm not going to go down like Titanic, but you are with this joke. Well, stop giving me good jokes. I'm going to give the world free crumpets. He fell asleep, thank God. Who else do we have? I hope it's someone of quality. Folks, this next guy coming on is former President Biden time. Thank God. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. You're all decked out. Why are you all decked out? Well, peace on earth, goodwill to men, and now that I'm no longer president, I'm working as a greeter at Walmart. Uh-huh. So, what do you miss most about being president? Here's the deal. Number one, I don't miss anything. Number two, I like Walmart. Number four, Mr. President? Yes, number four, what were we talking about again? Walmart. You're a greeter at Walmart. Yes. The fact of the matter is, you better not be stealing at home, because you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Cool Joey B from Scranton is coming to town. Hi-ya. Okay, so, but if you could do anything over again as president, what would you do? The fact of the matter is, I would focus on healthcare. I would tell the American people, number one, listen to the doctors. Number two, listen to the surgeons. Number four, Mr. President? Yes, number four, who are you again? April. Oh, April. So, President Biden time, you were the oldest person ever elected president. Knock on wood. I'm as quick as a whip. Knock on wood. I'm as strong as an ox. Knock on wood. Who was that at the door? Are you okay to do this interview? Just kidding. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Merry Christmas. You don't have to do that. Well, I'm still on the clock and this is my break. I see. So what do you want for Christmas? Your opponent wanted a white Christmas. When I was a boy in Scranton, I loved a white Christmas to go sledding. Okay, but what was your favorite Christmas present in Scranton? When I was a boy in Scranton, my father said, Joey, look to the future, but always think of the present. What are you doing? Well, my eyesight's going. I gotta use my nose. It works for Major. So, but what do you want for Christmas for you? Well, I wrote a song. You know we don't have an ASCAP license, right? Here goes. Donnie the orange-nosed reindeer had an orange nose, and every time he lied, you could even say it glows, which was all the time. We can't do that. What? No ASCAP license. We should all ASCAP. Donnie the orange-nosed reindeer had a very orange nose. Okay, all right. That was interesting. But before we bring on our next guest, if you're just tuning in, I'm April Brooker. I'm coming to you from fabulous Las Vegas. And if you like what you see, I have a how-to book on ventriloquism. Autograph options are available. And if you like me, I have a calendar with a paper version, an autograph version, and a digital version. So, but let's bring on our next guest. Nigel, who do we have? What is this? Nigel, where'd you find this guy? Nigel? You can't get good help these days. Nigel? Hello? Hello? Who are you? Je m'appelle Monsieur Francois Guatemala. Oh my God, Nigel! Oh my God! What are you? I am a Rougarou. A Rougarou? What is that? I am a mythical creature, and I want to take you to Fantasyland. Fantasyland? Where is that? A place that is so good that I cannot describe it. You cannot describe it. Okay, all right. So, but what are you? I'm a Rougarou. I have been corresponding with you online. Oh, how? You see, I've been sending you messages on the social media. In my profile, it has no picture. No picture, that's you. You helped me through a very difficult time in my life. Well, I'm glad you have helped. The alligators were chomping at my door. The alligators were chomping at your door. That's a creative metaphor for depression. No, they really were. I live on the Louisiana Bayou. So, what do you want this year for Christmas? I want a penis. What? A penis. What? A penis. Ew. No, my nieces are watching, okay? No, happiness. Get your mind out of the gutter, mademoiselle. Oh, happiness. Yes. What else do you want? A piece of April on earth. A piece of April on earth. That is really dirty. No, a piece on earth in the grill, my favorite month. Get your mind out of the gutter. What else do you want? I want to live under the bed of a beautiful woman. Preferably you. Okay, no. And I want to take my wee wee, and I want you to have my child. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no 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 no! And I want to say that I'm going to have a sacre bleu Christmas without you. A sacre bleu Christmas without you. Nigel, get him out of here. This is creepy. Nigel, I need better security here. This next guest is anybody's guest. Nigel, get me somebody nice. Get me an old lady. I need an old lady. Thank you. Thank you, Nigel. And who are you, me? Oh, Ruby. Thank God. Well, child, I just want to say that I didn't know if I could get in here. You're the gambling granny. Folks, this is a Vegas celebrity. She's the gambling granny, Ruby Chapeau. So, Ruby, how long have you been in town? Well, just a short while. Christmas is kind of rough because I've been missing my Harold. Your Harold. You were married to Harold, the chief of police in Hazy, Arkansas for 50 years. Why, yes, I was. So, how did you meet Harold? Well, I actually met Harold around Christmas. And how was that? I was driving home from my hair appointment, and I heard the lights and sirens, and this handsome man, who was just a deputy at the time, called me over. What'd you say? I said, sir, I'm going to my hair appointment. And what did he say? He said, you need to drive a little slower. And I said, why, bless your sweet little heart. It's Christmas and this appointment was difficult to get. And so did he let you off? No, he wrote me the ticket. So I showed up in court with my new hair. I beat the charge, and he let me cook for him. Aw, that's sweet. So what was your first date like? Well, he took out his handcuffs. Oh, that's really dirty. Well, bless your sweet little heart. I handcuffed him to the table, and he never left. Oh, wow. Just kidding. So what was your secret to staying faithful? Harold was faithful for 50 years. Well, he never had an affair. You must have kept a really good home. Why, bless your sweet little heart. I had to tell him where, when, and what time. So, but how's the gambling treating you? Really good. I'm about to hit the slot parlor, so I need to say a little prayer. Oh, I'm all for praying. It's Christmas. Let's bow our heads for the Our Father. Our Father, who art in heaven, winning jackpot be thy name. Wait, what? This is not the Our Father. Well, it's the way we say it at my church. And what's your church? Our Lady of the Holy Slots. Nice. So, what do you have planned for today? Why, I gotta see my probation officer. Probation? Well, I bless your sweet little heart. You see, this guy was sitting in my slot machine. And so what happened? It was self-defense. Self-defense. Well, that slot machine always pays. What can I say? So you have Merry Christmas. And what do you want for Christmas this year? I want the winning slot machine. Ruby. Wow. Folks, this next guy's a Las Vegas celebrity. I have a real celebrity for you. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Las Vegas himself. Wait, you look like Mr. Las Vegas, but you're not. Well, little lady, I'm Mr. Las Vegas' second cousin, twice removed. Twice removed. Well, I've been removed once by Las Vegas security and once by the Clark County Department of Health. So you're not Mr. Las Vegas. No, little lady, I'm Mr. Angus Las Vegas. Angus Las Vegas. Thank you very much. You know we don't have an ASCAP license. What can I say? I'm Mr. Angus Las Vegas. So, have you ever met your famous cousin? Well, yes, I have. He gave me an autograph once. Autograph? That's great. It was big and gold at the bottom of the restraining order. I see. And what do you want for Christmas this year? Well, my Christmas wish has already come true. I'm touring the produce sections of the Tesco's in the UK. The Tesco's? Why, yes, I am, little lady. But I hope to move up to the parking lot of Kroger's. Uh-huh. And where can people see you in Las Vegas? Well, they can see me at the Kroger supermarket slot parlor. But I got hopes and I got dreams. And someday when they get a game license, I hope to appear at Whole Foods. Uh-huh. Clean up and out 5. Clean up and out 5. Wait, what's going on? Sorry, I'm still on the clock. So, how are things with your agent Morty? Well, they were a little slow, but then he got paroled. Paroled, I see. And share a favorite Christmas memory. Christmas is when I discovered my ability to sing. It was the Tri-County Fair, and it was between Lee and Twyla the Singing Pig. Twyla the Singing Pig? It must have been really stiff competition. Not really, it was just the two of us, and she caught laryngitis. Uh-huh. But back to the Kroger supermarket slot parlor. How have your shows been? Well, my shows have been fantastic. This summer, I got a lot of fan mail. Fan mail? That means that you must have been doing really good. Actually, I got on the spam list for an air conditioning company. Uh-huh. So, but do you have a Christmas sentiment you want to share? Why, yes, I do. Here goes. Merry Christmas, Dankeschön. Merry Christmas, Dankeschön. Merry Christmas, Dankeschön. Merry Christmas, Dankeschön. We don't have an ASCAP license. Merry Christmas, Dankeschön. Merry Christmas, Dankeschön. We don't have an ASCAP license. Merry Christmas, Dankeschön. I am lynching my name at the Kroger supermarket slot parlor, and you get half off on tortilla chips. Dwayne Newton, everybody. And before we bring Mae Wilson back on, I just want to say that for those of you just tuning in, I'm April Brooker, and I am the puppet girl from My Strange Addiction. And if you like what you see, I have a book available where I share my secrets. And it's available on my merch page. You can also get an autographed copy. And I have calendars, and you can get autographed calendars, you can get paper calendars, and you can get digital calendars. But what would Christmas be without a classic? And to help me, Mae, where are you? Thank you, Nigel. Nigel, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigel, my long-suffering helper. Hello, Nigel. I want to have your trumpet later, Nigel. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mae. So how was the meeting with your sugar daddy? April, he let me out of the will. So Santa, if you're watching, I'll be the best elf you ever had. And I'll make your North Pole rise to the top. Okay, Mae, let's keep this family friendly. Are you ready to read 'Twas the night before Christmas, Las Vegas style. Yes, I am, my girl. Here goes. 'Twas the night before Christmas on the Las Vegas Strip. Not a creature was stirring, not even a chip. The stockings were hung by the slot line with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The tourists were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of jackpots danced in their heads. And La in her feather gala, and I in my cap, had just settled our grains for a post-buffet nap, when out on the strip there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my suite to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, knocked over my room service shrimp cocktail stash. The neon below shimmered, bright as the day, reflecting off fountains in brilliant display. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 chrome-plated reindeer. With the driver decked out like a lounge-act headliner, I knew in a moment St. Nick, Vegas designer. More rapid than pit glosses coursers they came, as he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. To the top of the marquee, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As tickets that flutter, when jackpots run high, when the payout light flashes and winners cry. So up to the rooftop the reindeer they flew, with a sleigh full of conchs and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the pawing and prancing of each glimmering hoof. As I turned from the window and spun back around, down the vent shaft St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in sequins, from his head to his foot, and his coat was bedazzled with glitter not soot. A bundle of goodies he slung on his back, looking every bit like a dealer who stacked his last stack. See, girl, I got that perfect. I know you did, May. Don't rub it in. His eyes, how they sparkled, his grin oh so merry, his cheeks glowed like marquees, his nose red as a cherry, his mouth curled up sly like a showman would bow, and the beard shimmered bright like a Fremont Street glow. A cigar stub he held tight in his teeth, as its smoke circled around him like a neon-lit wreath. He had a broad face and a round belly that bounced when he laughed like a plate full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a VIP elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink from his eye and a nod from his head soon let me know that I had nothing to dread. He said not a word, but went straight to his work, filled the stockings with comps, merch, and perks, then laying his finger on the side of his nose, with a flash of pure Vegas, up the vent shaft he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, away they all flew, like a mirage fountain missile. But I heard him call out, over the neon bright night, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I'm April Brooker. Please check me out at aprilbrooker.tv and check out my merch. You can find out more about me, aprilbrooker.tv, and you can find out more about May Wilson. And if you're watching, my love language is 2 words, Venmo me. Okay, May, you can go. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm April Brooker from fabulous Las Vegas. And if you need something for Christmas, my calendar, my book, aprilbrooker.tv. I hope to see more of you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Feliz Navidad. Good day, good night, wherever.